there, YouTube. How's it going? So it's Saturday, November. It'll be one of my last videos writing for the year, probably. Time change starts tomorrow, so the clocks will be going back, which means that it gets a lot colder out, a lot faster, and a lot darker out faster too. So I figure I'd get one last ride in before I start taking chances if it's going to be nice out or not. It's only 55 degrees. I think I'm just going to stay around the city right now. It's a little too cold to be out on the highway. Hope everybody had a good Halloween. Me and my wife took my daughter Molly, which is 6 years old, trick-or-treating. She was Sleeping Beauty. It was actually a pretty nice night that night. It was like 60-some degrees out. Wasn't bad at all. It just kind of sucked that it was a work night. So I had to get up to go to work the next day, but it's whatever. I'm not much of a baseball fan, but I don't follow baseball. I used to collect a bunch of cards when I was younger. I still have a bunch of cards, but as far as the sport goes, I don't know who the players are these days or how good teams are doing. But I couldn't help but get away from all the talk about the Cubs winning the World Series, which, you know, I think is awesome. It's been something like 108 years, if I remember right. I mean, that's just super cool. I read an article in the paper where there was this older gentleman that was going to the graveyard of his dad, and they actually watched the game, or he had the game on the radio at the gravesite. So his, dad could hear it if, you believe and all that mess. So I thought it was really super cool. One of the guys at work was curious how many older people ended up in the ER from it. Like, there's probably some sense to that. But they were long overdue for a win. Whether I follow the sport or not, 108 years is too long not to have a title. So I'm happy for them. On a more serious note, my Colts in blue are not doing very good this year in the NFL. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's what it is. I don't know if I've talked about it before, but the owner of where I work at also owns the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is in my division. So I'm not a fan of the Jags, even though it's, kind of shoved down our throats at work constantly. but at least they're not doing any better than we are. So that makes me happy. Otherwise, it'd constantly at work be, oh, jags this, jags that, more than it currently is. Everybody wearing their shirts and stuff for the Jags, and have a Jags flag hanging outside our work. Anyways, don't need to rant too much about that and get myself in trouble. Kind of odd how social media has adapted itself into the workplace, although the workplace does not promote it. You know, you get told not to talk about work or on, you know, social media, Facebook and all this. And even though it's your own time and you're talking about your own life and it just happens to involve your workplace, you can get reprimanded for it at your workplace if they see it on Facebook. I don't get it, you know. People should be able, it goes back to this whole being able to be free and, you know, say what you want, you know, on your own time, which, you know, in reality doesn't exist. But that's neither here or there. That's just me kind of ranting off on different topics, so whatever. Hi, jackass. Goes back to where you have to be a defensive driver. Car, truck, motorcycle, even a little scooter that doesn't require license plates. Never really ridden my bike at nighttime before. This will be interesting. I've got my gauges set up different colors. The only time I ever get to see the colors is when I have it on in the garage. But as cold as it is, I don't know if I'll be out too much longer anyway. I was cold to begin with, and now I'm getting really cold. My nephew is, well, my nephew-in-law, but he's still my nephew, I guess, is playing in a show at his high school for The Lion King. He's playing the character Scar, which is the main villain. So I think I'm going to take Molly to that tonight. It starts at 7, so probably pretty shortly I need to get working home. But because it's getting colder out and whatnot, I want to get a last ride in, and I've got to work pretty much all day tomorrow in another state. One of the facilities that I manage is doing some networking stuff. I need to help out and be there for it. It's about an hour from my house in Illinois. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. So I won't have any time to ride tomorrow at all. It's supposed to be like 65 on Monday. I might be able to get out then. Other than that, I don't have a lot more to share with you guys this time. Sorry, I'm just trying to get on the bike for a few minutes and relax. As my wife worked all day, and I've been doing nothing but chores around the house, mowed the lawn, and played with my daughter. We played babies. You know, that's cool, but I needed some me time. I needed to get away. I've learned that riding my motorcycle takes my mind off of things and it cheers me up. So that's what I'm doing. Just trying to get out. It won't be a long ride, like I said. Need to get ready to go to the high school for this musical I think Molly would like. But at least I'm getting out for a minute. Guys, like always, keep doing what you're doing. Get out there and make those videos so I have something to watch. Be safe. Peace out.